Is this thing on? Hello? Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Dwayne Shrink, and I'm here to help. We just wanted a public service announcement to make sure everyone is still paying attention to things that are going on with the recent pandemic that is plaguing our schools, our sewers, and our cities. Remember, it's important to always wear a mask if you can't get back from people. If you can't social distance within 6 feet of a person you don't really want to breathe their breath. It's also important to social distance and also to, if all else fails, just cure yourself with a Trumptini. That sure is delicious. Oh, I almost forgot the garnish. Live from the internet, it's Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay.
Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. Wine boy.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to... Oh, I just jumped right over your line, didn't I?
No, it's fine. You keep going, brother.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. I'm Sureg'ay.
And I'm not Cecil. I'm Wine Boy.
That's right. We have some unfortunate news tonight, and we just found out the last few minutes, but the show must go on, and Cecil gave us our blessing. He's not able to join us tonight. So we would like, we're not going to just jump into his business, but we just want everyone to know that your thoughts and prayers with him and his loved ones and family. John is healthy and doing good, but we want to send him love, and we want to send him some thoughts and prayers, but not like the ones from the NRA, because whenever you get those kind of prayers, they usually just fizzle. So tonight we'd like to get right started with Hot Topics. Cecil, we love you, and we raise a glass to you. So everyone raise a glass, because there's been so much going on this week. And Wine Boy and I said, well, this is going to be a shit show, but we're going to just go right along sizzle sazzle. So Sureg'ay, Wine Boy, and to all of our viewers out there, raise your glass. Shake.
Cheers.
It's like a chime from church. That sure is, as Dr. Shrink would say, delicious.
I'm glad you got your voice back from whatever accent was going on just then.
I got a little stuck. In fact, I think we need more wine because Sureg'ay is sober, and the doctor that was here doesn't drink ever. Well, he does. Maybe it was that Trumptini.
Oh, the Trumptini.
Well, anyways, at least my teeth are white, thanks to the Trumptini. Let's go right to our viewers. We want to give a shout out and see who's joining us tonight. For those of you that are joining us and may not know, we just want to give a shout out. Hi, Sunny King. She says, hi, boys. Well, she'll be disappointed when she finds out Cecil's not here, her favorite one. But we're also happy that Sunny King is here. And also, thank you for the donation. She was already like Sizzle Sazzle and sent us a Cash App. So, Cash App alert!
Oh, hold on. I got to do hosting duties. And here it is. Okay. Yeah. Hey, it's going to be great.
Awesome. Thank you, Wine Boy. You're just so right on top of things. Like your wife at your honeymoon.
Wait, what?
Well, let's not go there. I don't want to throw up in my mouth.
Actually, I was sick my whole honeymoon, and then she got sick. Just, it's the truth. That's what happened. But hey.
That's what happens when you breed.
Wait, what? Anyway.
I don't know what that means. So let's say hi to Chris Congdon. Also, Cash App alert. Thank you so much. People are just shucking money. Cecil, you should stay away more often. God. I think they feel sorry for us.
They do.
Jeff Perry, hello, good evening. Kelly Jenner.
There it is.
You know what? See, I got her name right when Cecil's not here. So maybe it's just because he always interrupts me when he's like, can I just say one thing?
Which leads to more.
Forced to drink wine. Everybody's raising their glass. I'm getting behind, apparently. So just pop those comments up. Hi, Dick Bruce. God, it's fun to say your name. Especially Anyways, hi boys, get well. Cecil is too late for a bloody. No, you can always have a Bloody Mary. And David Brady Hall is here. And I would like David Brady Hall to know that we are ready for you. So calm down. No, not yet.
No, I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, anywho, I'm going to need your help tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is, I have been stress eating when Cecil said he couldn't be here for the show tonight. And I've eaten everything that was in my way, except my dog. So I'm going to drink the rest of my dinner tonight and be with all of you. So Wine Boy, how was your week?
My week was fantastic, and until as well earlier today when Cecil said he wasn't going to be here, and then we were like, "Oh, we're going to keep doing this, and I'm going to fill in." Perfect.
And what have you been drinking?
I've been drinking earlier today. I was drinking some beers and then some wine to get ready for the show. I have a little bit of water, but it's fine.
You see, drinking may turn you gay because you started with beers and now you're on the Sizzle Sazzle wine.
Well, I'm wine boy. I gotta represent.
I appreciate that because without wine, then I'm just a sweater.
And I'm just a boy. So it doesn't help either one of us.
Well, everyone, I'm going to need your help with, yes, Dr. Denise, I'm so sorry. She's just running in, but that's what happens when you're late. You probably were saving a life, but Cecil is not able to be here tonight. We'll probably say that a few more times because I like to repeat myself, especially when it's followed by drinking a glass of wine. That's where you're supposed to talk, Wine Boy, when I'm drinking so that there's no dead air, like at Michael Jackson's house. Oh, too soon.
Oh, thanks, Chris Condon. He said, I think he's more of wine man. If I was a superhero, that's what I'd be. A drunk.
Definitely my superhero, Wine Boy.
To me.
When you get some feathers and stop feeding your baby pizza, we'll turn you into a man.
She has teeth. How many times do I have to say this? She has teeth.
Dr. Denise says she's had a good reason for being late. Well, the fact that you're a doctor, I certainly hope that's why you were late. I'm sure it was a very good reason. I hope you saved a life. And or 1,000 because everything's going up in numbers and it's just sad. People listen to Dr. Shrink. At the beginning of our episode, he gave a PSA and said, just wear your mask. It's not hard. Wear your mask, social distance, and all that good stuff. Let's stop talking about the coronavirus for one moment and let's get right to the hot topics of everything that's been going on in 1 week. A lot's happened since last Thursday's. Wine Boy, God, I'm missing my security blanket for sure.
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. I already know I am. Thank you. I appreciate it, though.
Great, everyone. Yeah, Wine Boy, you're going to get taken advantage of tonight, and not just by me.
Oh, okay. Hey, win some, lose some. I'm down.
You're like a teenage boy on the internet.
Well, speaking of that.
Well, we're going to get to that.
Oh, we're going to get to that? Okay, I thought it was a good segue. But keep going.
I know.
I'm not a co-host.
I'm usually the good segue person. But, it's business, not medicine? Well, that just... Dr. Denise.
Right?
I guess you could just tell us to mind our own business then. All this time, I just pictured you walking around with a stethoscope and a white coat and a tongue depressor, and now I've just got to change my whole vision of you.
Now she's got a pantsuit and just yelling at people.
Yeah. So apparently she got her PhD since watching Hot Topics. She is. You too can also get smarter and wiser and richer just by watching Hot Topics. But tonight you may get dumber because Cecil's not here and he has the youth perspective. And okay, all right.
Kelly Jenner's getting excited. Okay, we have a new segment called Yo-Semite. I think I say it wrong.
It's Hot Topics. Let's talk about it. It is what it is. Yo-Semites. We already raised a glass and chinkity chank to that. President Trump went viral for the wrong reasons on Tuesday when he mispronounced the name of one of America's. By the way, you're running for president of the United States of America. You might want to know the most famous things in the United States of America. Like, for instance, the national park called Yosemite National Park. But poor Mr. Trump, who passed his cognitive test. I don't know if Dr. Denise gives those or not, but he passed his cognitive test by pointing out an elephant. Well, I thought he was. Congratulations, you get an A+. But he said Yo-Semites, Yosemite, Yosem. He was all over the place, like Osama bin Laden in a cave.
Okay.
Well, he's all over the place, more all over a compound now, but that's just parts everywhere. Anyway,
you think that he would at least known it from the Looney Tunes? I assumed he watches Looney Tunes, Yosemite Sam. And he would have got it right.
Exactly.
I'm not thinking he's going to the national park. Let's help him out. But Looney Tunes, I feel like he would watch Looney Tunes.
Okay, Wine Boy, help him out. What would you do?
Larry LeBaron's right there. At the very least, did he watch Looney Tunes? Yosemite Sam seems like his kind of guy. And I'm agreeing with him. Guys
shooting. I mean,
exactly. Open carry all day.
But while we're on the topic of things he mispronounced, let's talk about all the things he said in one day today. Like Biden will hurt God and the Bible. It's going to hurt God? Really?
That's possible?
Again, if Democrats are that powerful and that lady with her emails is that powerful to kill people in prison and have people bumped off, then you know what? Maybe they should be president because they can pronounce things like Yosemite. Biden will hurt God and the Bible, and he's going to take away your guns and your Second Amendment right. I thought Obama took away the guns, so what the hell is Biden going to take away? I mean, battles. He also said today that there will be a vaccine for the coronavirus by November 3rd. And for those of you little millennials that don't know when the election day is November 3rd. Isn't that just a miracle from God? The one that Biden's going to hurt, that he would just magically, bigly, perfectly, hugely help me out.
Alakazam, poof.
Produce on election day the cure or vaccine for the coronavirus. So then, if just when you thought that was it, and of course he said, well, they will probably help my election chances, which if you decode it and read it backwards, it says election chances of winning backwards is my chances of not going to prison. That's the way I read it.
I read it as drink more Ovaltine, but you had me at drink more. Well, there you go.
Our sponsor in a little bit tonight in the Pay It Forward segment, but I'm drinking one of their fabulous wines that they sent me. It's 12 Fires Winery, and this is a fabulous Tempranillo. So we will talk about them in this Pay It Forward segment, but thank you, 12 Fires Wine, for this deliciousness and helping me calm my nerves while Cecil is not able to be here tonight. So
don't you think it's kind of funny? Did you have in your notes there to talk about how he's flip-flopping on voting by mail?
I did. Boy, thank you for reminding me. I just have so many notes when Cecil's not here. I mean, it's like I might as well hold it up like a Bible in front of a church. But
is that after or before you tear gas protesters so you can get to the church? Just wondering.
Oh, it wasn't tear gas. It was just bombs or whatever.
Rubber bullets or something?
The vaccine. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to stay on what he said also today because it's hysterical that he also said that the country is Thailand. And I don't know if that's funnier that he thinks Thailand is pronounced Thailand the day after he says Yosemite National Park, or the fact that his followers are actually going on Twitter right now, some of these wackadoo jobs, and they're saying, no, the whack job snowflake liberals have it wrong. It is always been pronounced Thailand. So I would like to just say, apparently I have been wrong because there is nothing more tastier than Thai chicken basil or Thai noodle soup. Or what's some of your favorite Thai dishes, America? What do you normally do if you order Thai food?
I was wondering, is Thailand next to Boobtopia and Assville? Because maybe he's a thigh guy. You know, you heard boob guy, a butt guy. Maybe he's a thigh guy.
Maybe he was a thigh guy, but it's just all right. So as he's speaking through everything this week, you brought up a good topic. He's flip-flopping on the mail-in ballots. Kelly Jenner has hit the nail on the head. Just drop your ballot in the polling location drop box. Don't mail it. Just make sure it gets into that damn box. It's a tight box, ladies and gentlemen.
So tight.
Or as DBH would say, like Sureg'ay's wife, which rude.
It's also tight. And Canadian.
How do you know, Wine Boy?
What? I hear things. We chat.
Oh, I'm sweating just talking about the lower region of the female.
What? You got mail-in ballots? You got a mail-in wife. It's fine.
Okay, but can we talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, on the... He said... correct me here. I'm paraphrasing all over the place because this is where Cecil would come in handy, since he knocks on doors like a Jehovah's Witness, but for a Democrat, and he would know all this. So Trump said something about Florida's great, and they've got the perfect, and the governor's got it under control.
Oh, yeah.
But absentee ballots are the way to go. Well, they're mail-in.
What he said was that the Florida is doing it right because they have requests. You have to actually request to get a mail-in ballot. Like other states, you don't. They have their own rules because apparently each state has their own rule of how they handle mail-in ballots. So Florida, ever since probably the debacle that we've had, because Florida's always had an excellent success with presidents voting.
Hanging chads. Lawsuits.
Is that club on Church Street?
It's the new Twink bar on Church Street. Yes, called Hanging Chads.
Nice, making sure.
Nice try, Wine Boy.
Sorry.
I don't think there's any bars open anywhere. Well, no. Well, Florida, forget it. Just stick with us and drink with us, and you'll be safe. You can.
I do think it's very funny to listen to Florida, or at least some of the bar owners complain about how they can't get their bar open. But then when they do open, they don't enforce any masks and social distancing, and they don't follow by any of the guidelines. And then they get upset because they close down the very next day for not doing what they said they were supposed to do. But I think it's funny.
Well, it's a gamble. I mean, Florida isn't a gambling state, but they have a lottery. You don't have gambling down there, right? Still.
No, we have the Seminole Hard Rock and Casino in Tampa.
Oh, are there any Yo-Semites there on that Seminole?
I don't know. I think Yosemite Sam's running around shooting things.
No? Semi.
No, yeah. There you go. Work that one out and we'll come back to it.
Semi-Noel. Casino. Sounds like very popular in Tampa. Semi-Noel. Yeah, so we've seen some things here. Pop some of those up. What's a twink? Oh, David Brady Hall. We're going to show you a picture of a twink in just a moment.
Just does it to himself.
Okay, so enough about you-know-who. I'm exhausted, and you don't want to hear about him. That's why you're watching us and not CNN or Fox or any of those other less factual news stations than Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay.
And I'm Wine Boy.
Poor Cecil. I really miss him. And, but not that much. I am loving not being interrupted tonight.
Yes. Keep telling me how much you miss him. I am right here. I can hear you.
I know, but you're just blinking at me like a dog's butthole.
That's what happens when no one sees Wine Boy's face.
Which is our buttholes earlier when Cecil said, I can't be there. We were like... for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, I know. It's just as everyone's saying, if it's a Democratic state, then apparently the mail-in ballot system is fraudulent. But if it's a Republican-run state, I mean, I just want to know, God, DeSantis, he is so far up, whose butt that suddenly now what suddenly turned that now Florida, with the highest cases, is suddenly the most perfect state. I mean, who knows what the ego stroking that's going on? It's just disgusting and sickening. So, speaking of God being hurt, Let's just skip right over that politics section because we're done with him. And hopefully in 90 days, we will be done with him. So whether you crawl across glass and kiss people on the mouth with positive coronavirus tests in order to put your ballot in the box, whether you put it in a tight box at the polling station or you put it in the mail, I want to say Kelly Jenner brought up a good point this week. Make sure that you check the postage and make sure that you mail it early because you don't want to wait too long and be like, all right, I'm going to put it in the mail now. You got to think of all those things because you want your vote to count, even if it is for Kanye West.
Oh, well.
But your vote counts, and that's what matters. We're not telling you who to vote for. We're just telling you who not to vote for.
Wait. Yeah, okay. Math checks out. I ran the numbers.
Good. Because I'm not very good at math. This is why thank God it's 12 fires and not 9 because I prefer to have more. All right, so let's talk about Ellen DeGeneres, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. No boys and girls here because we don't want American Ninja Warrior to jump on him.
Well, I think we're too old for him. So
the Ellen show, and look, it is unfolding as the week goes by. I'm a big fan of Ellen. I'm not going to lie. I love her. I think she's done a lot. She's gone through a lot of heat. She lost everything back when people were, well, I was going to say were anti-gay, but they still are. It just depends on what day of the week it is. But Ellen DeGeneres is facing backlash after being accused of having a hostile work environment. And, at one point, it probably could have went away, but then Brad Garrett, the big, tall Goonie brother from Everybody Loves Raymond, but not the brother, whatever his name was.
Raymond?
No, what was the brother's name? It doesn't matter. His actor name is Brad Garrett. And he took to Twitter and said, yeah, I've been there. Sorry, I had a hair. What is this? I'm not going there. This is where Cecil would have said, probably pubic hair. So I'll just put in his lines here.
Yeah, I don't know these things. Oh, I got to get lines from him.
You got to get more foul and nasty.
Well, my screen, you're like jumping up and around, and it was clicking. So I was trying to figure it out why you're skipping.
Keep me jumping around. I was stress eating with carbs earlier, so I'm bouncing off the walls. Brad Garrett said that he's been there, and yes, he can say that he's been there on more than one occasion. It was hostile. And then Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
They all look alike. The Leah Thompson of Back to the Future, and I think she got bitten by Jaws once or twice. She came behind Brad Garrett and said, yep, I agree with that. So now the shit's hitting the fan, like our show. She's taken, and I don't know if it's the executive producers or what, but I feel her. I mean, I do a wonderful job and treat everyone wonderful on this show. And then Cecil and Wineboy are just mean to people that come on our show. I mean, Dr. Shrink's already left. He's taken...
Wait. What do we do? These accusations? I pour wine for people. Wine brings people together. Unless you're an alcoholic, then it's probably a bad idea. But if you're not, I'm trying to help the team.
Well, anyways, we would like to see what unfolds with Ellen. So Brad Garrett and Leah Thompson went to town on her, and
really?
There were celebrities that were friends this week, and that was Kevin Hart, Ashton Kutcher. I wish maybe we should do something wrong so Ashton Kutcher could come save my day. And Jay Leno. And I respect Jay Leno's comment. He said, after 40 years of friendship, I'm not going to ruin it on hearsay. And that's respectable. I think that's a sponsored thing because everything is so quick and there's a lot of fake things out there right now. And I mean, I'm sure that at some point a friend of mine, Tim Rucka, was rude to an ops person at Disaster at Universal Studios. He didn't mean it. I'm sure he just, it's probably, people take things wrong. And so Anyways, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we're all wrong that Ellen is still the queen of nice, because I look forward to the 12 days of Christmas, even though I never win anything from her. She's mean.
Dick Bruce was right. His name is Robert on Everyone's Raymond. That's what I was trying to say before. Yeah, he's Robert. But I was reading two different articles, and one of them said that because all these celebrities are coming out and helping her, it's not helping her case, because it further divides the regular people from the celebrity world. So it's like, yeah, you can be cool with your celebrity friends, but then when you start talking to normal people, like, you could be a total ass, I guess. But also, I read what she wrote, and like Dick Bruce said again, she can't be everywhere. So if she really is like now trying to turn this thing into this huge, Oprah-esque empire, the Ellen Show, and she's relying on these people day to day to do stuff, and it's really these people that are doing it and saying, hey, Ellen wants this or Ellen wants that, and she doesn't know that, then you gotta, then she's put in a tough spot.
True. Exactly right. I mean, again, it may not be her, but it could be the show.
Yeah, the daily ops people, or like the day-to-day people. Not to be daily ops, I meant day-to-day.
Kelly Jenner says he scarf slapped me on stage once. Are you referring to that horrible D-list actor Timmy Rucka?
I just remember Timmy Rucka made a Colombian joke about cocaine, and these people from Colombia did not like it, and they walked out. I remember that.
Those Brazilian people get it right. I mean,
it wasn't Brazilian. No,
heard from a friend. What? It was Brazilians.
No, two Colombians, I think, said something, and you did the sniff or Tim.
Stop saying you. That's rude.
I don't say you. I said Tim.
Horrible action.
Moving on. Anyway,
the YouTube video. So I heard from a friend of that TR guy, whatever his name is.
He travels a lot. That's all I know.
He apparently was sarcastic towards some Brazilian people, and they put it on YouTube also, and they demanded an apology, like from talking about the ambassador and everything. I mean, when TR goes big, he go big or go home. But I don't think he remembers the Colombian.
Oh no, it was just two people that were yelling at a poor ops person.
Ellen, I feel your pain. You can't be funny and make everyone laugh all the time. Where is Britney Spears? Britney, where's my Britney Spears?
Hold on. Denise brings up a good point that Ellen is the show, so the buck stops with her. So I guess there's also that. If she's putting these people in charge, then she needs to make sure they can do their job.
But now there is rumors that they think that carpool karaoke, my name's... This is where I need Cecil, although he would never even know the name. Late night.
James Corden.
James.
Right? James? No?
I might. All else it's pretty bad. James Corden, yes.
Corden?
The rumor, which I don't know. There's so many things all over the internets this week, but they were thinking I mean, it's just not the same show. It would be a completely different show. So, Ellen, hang in there. And
what were you saying about him? You totally went off on a tangent. What about carpool karaoke?
So the rumor is that they were looking for a replacement, anyways, possibly for Ellen.
Oh,
and so that they're saying him. But I'm saying if it's him, then that would be completely different show. It would be called Corbin, not Ellen.
Yeah, or James, because that's his first name.
Well, Sureg'ay's going to have his look. Ellen, can you hear me? Ellen, can you hear me? Cecil left me hanging with wine boy who's not on camera. To drink. So Ellen, be rude, be mean, and I will fill in for you any day.
I'll still be behind the camera. It's yelling at you. Anyway, what's our next topic? We only got 15 minutes.
Well, I need to know where Britney Spears is. Oh, God, thank you for reminding me. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have 15 more minutes, so we have got to get right to this. We really only have 15 more minutes. I don't know where Britney Spears is, but there's hashtag trending Free Britney Spears, and it's something about conservatorship. So, anyways, there's more to come on her, but apparently she's off the rocker again, and her dad is holding her and Richard Simmons in their basement. I don't know. Maybe John Bonet is down there also. Oh, how rude. Ellen, I'm going to be on your show. The
Is that
governor.
so topical?
It is topical. The Governor DeWine, of all names, the governor of Ohio's name is DeWine. Did we not learn that the word defund the police is not a good thing to use? So never DeWine. He tested positive for the coronavirus today, and I don't want to call out the obvious, but he was supposed to meet with President Trump and tested positive, therefore couldn't meet with him right before he was supposed to meet him. I mean, talk about good luck. And he's asymptomatic, but he says he's okay and he has a headache. Well, he would have had a bigger headache if he had met with president. So we wish the governor of Ohio well, and hopefully he doesn't get sick, because he's actually doing a very good job, and he's Republican. See, we aren't always one-sided like Wine Boy.
I'm not one-sided.
Yes, you are. You can't even see your face. Show us tonight. I call out Wine Boy.
That is not part of my contract, and we would have to renegotiate the terms.
Okay, I'm being mean like Ellen. I apologize.
Yeah, you want me to show my face for the viewers, and I don't know. I got nothing.
Marion Librarian wants to know if Richard Simmons is still around. Obviously not. We've all gained weight in this quarantine hell. Quarantine 15.
Quarantine 15. Oh my God. Hashtag quarantine 15.
Okay, so Sean, it's almost like Sean Armstrong is in my phone or something, or on my lap, and he could be because he's small.
Marion Librarian, do not take off your mask. Mask ons.
Today, I'm going to have a drink for this one. Raise your glass, because the New York Attorney General is moving to dissolve the NRA. Now, for those of you that don't know what that means, that's where normally Cecil would come in and tell you all about it. There's been fraudulent claims from, let's just be honest. It's not just that. This is going to open a whole can of worms because of the side, and I'm going to go off on a tangent here, because if that's one investigation of fraud against the head of NRA, I can't think of his name right now, that's why. But our viewers will type it in because they have my back. Anyways, there's going to be so many different things like connections to the KKK, allegedly, politicians, you name it. There is going to be, we are opening Pandora's tight box. And I, for one, am going to start popping popcorn and drinking red wine and see what comes out of all of that. But first of all, it triggered our president for his comment to say, well, that's terrible news, and the NRA should pack up and move to Texas.
Because there's more freedoms in Texas, apparently, than New York. Is that what he's saying?
Not if you want to go to a restaurant or a bar. Oh, too soon.
Didn't the governor of Texas, who was a big anti-masker, get COVID as well just before he was supposed to go and ride on Air Force One?
Well, apparently they all get it right before they have to get near.
Dick Bruce said who the guy's name is. It's Wayne LaPierre. Yeah.
Yo-Semite. No, it is Wayne LaPierre. I can see his face, but anywho.
I apologize for that. Then.
And Cecil hates when anyone says anywho, so anywho.
You should finger the camera the whole time. Just for Cecil.
Yeah. But I have my phone to text on tonight. I have all kinds of devices tonight. I'm overwhelmed. Cash App alert! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was very sweet. Very nice. Thank you for the donations. Let's scroll that little thing across so that people know that they can, if they want to. We appreciate your support every week. People have been so kind. If you, sometimes we get it today, sometimes we get it tomorrow, sometimes we get it out of the blue on a Monday when we're recovering from a hangover from Thursday night still. Trust me. No, that's no joke. Wine Boy has been hitting them.
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody. The donations are quite helpful. And, Cecil's going to need wine for sure after this week. So,
yeah.
All right, so we went on to that. Oh, can we talk about, speaking of Cash App Alert, big explosion. Oh my God, what the hell happened in Beirut?
Oh man, for real. What?
I mean,
I love how they're like, we were storing it there, but not safely. Like, what is that?
We only have 15 more minutes, but there has been so many things that have happened in this week. Let me just put it for you in a nutshell. So apparently they were storing like 1,000 kajillion sizzle sazzle pounds of fertilizer at the port. That was seized and owned by Russia. This is just, let's do that emoji. And I don't know if some of you have seen Game of Thrones, but it quickly brought to mind an episode where they put a bunch of explosives under an entire city, and then when no one was thinking about it, ignited everything and blew up the entire city. And that's what happened in Beirut. Now, hold on. They say it's an accident. However, our president went immediately on and said, it was an attack. Maybe pay attention to your, I don't know, security reports and intelligence reports once in a while, because all of your people were saying, no, it was an accident. Everyone's saying that. Now, again, we could be wrong, and you know who may be right, but I doubt it. But the videos that are coming in left and right, I mean, I know you all have seen them. My heart goes out to everyone in Beirut, whether I don't care what your feelings are or not. Those are lives that are lost, women, children, babies, just in seconds. So again, you have to live each day to the fullest, and you never know when something is coming, which is why our new segment called YOLO. If you post a picture on the internet and also give us shit, we're liable to see that picture on the internet and we'll post it, which is our new segment called YOLO. And this one is hashtag DBH. Roll that beautiful bean footage. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our biggest fans and friends. And yes, he put that on the internet, and he gives us just as much sass as we're giving him. He's a good sport. And there it is. So YOLO, everyone chime in YOLO on YOLO. That is our picture of the week. So be careful, because you can be on our show whether you know it or not, because if it's on the internet, it's ours.
Oh, speaking of that, here, I was going to help you out. After, here, if it's ours, then here you go, buddy. That was for you.
What was it?
You don't see it? It's that.
Okay. Cecil is going to literally he's going to join the show if you keep putting that picture up. So take it down. Take it down. I'm enjoying being the star. Cecil, I miss you. I don't miss you cutting me off. It's just weird. Can I say one thing?
Let me say one thing.
So, all right, I'm going to the audience. Hold on. Jeff Perry has a gigantic statement, and we should read this. Oh, God, you can't put...
No, it's a link. So if you want to read more about the government officials were warned about the chemical last 6 years.
See, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Now, they held people, like 16 people are detained and whatnot. There's a lot more to that story because...
Did you know that actually that was the same, supposedly, if I heard it correctly, that was the same stuff that blew up in the Oklahoma City bombing?
Correct, but it was like 15 million times more.
Well, yeah, in Beirut, yeah.
I exaggerate just a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, it was just a little bit, which is crazy.
Speaking of, we have 6,000 viewers tonight. Thank you. Cecil, you're missing this. It's just, there's something's, I don't want to agree with him, but something's fishy there.
Jeff Perry, never apologize for being a scientist. You keep doing what you got to do, brother.
Wait, you're a real scientist, or you want to Dr. Denise? I'm still.
Are you saying she's not a real doctor? Is that what you're about to say?
She is a doctor, but I just thought
because it's not medical. It's fucked up.
Oh, watch your mouth. No, I just pictured her with tongue depressors and everything else, so I haven't met her. But Cecil knows her.
Sounds kinky.
Jeff Perry, you can reference it all. I think our country needs some science, and we need to teach it in school.
True.
Chris Congdon, that mushroom cloud was insane. That's what Stormy Daniels said. Some of you will get that.
That's nasty.
Okay, so any day now, this is going to the audience, and I'm going to take a little pause here so that we have time to pop them up. But I would like to see, any day now, Joe Biden is going to pick his vice presidential pick. Our sources say that it is down to Susan Rice and Kamala Harris. So I'm starting to feel like you don't like me, Denise, Dr. Denise. All right. I'm a real talk show host. Yes, cuss away. Dick Bruce says cuss away. So fucky, fuck. There's no kids up right now. Joe Biden, who do you think? Susan Rice. Okay, so Dr. Denise, I agree with that. I like that. She's very classy. She has a pearl necklace and everything.
Wait, what?
Susan Rice, she was on the talk show this weekend, and she is, I'm telling you, it's just so refreshing to see. Yes, so there you go. For those of you that don't know who they are, that's Kamala Harris. Thanks for that quick.
I was trying to do the comments. I got to go through pages just to get through stuff.
And I have to pour wine because you're all the way in another state, and there's a quarantine for 2 weeks.
I know. I tried visiting you. It's going to be a month before I go back to work. Ugh.
Chris,
anyway.
how long has it been? And you still don't know how to pronounce my name. What is this, Yo-Semite? Susan Rice, so far that's all we have. So apparently there's a delay in our Wi-Fi or...
Did you see that Jeff Perry has a PhD in virology? I can't pronounce it, but...
Yo-Semite.
Yeah. Wait, what?
That's very impressive, Jeff.
We got a lot of smart people that watch. That's why they are smart.
Duh.
Duh.
We don't have dummies on our show.
No, and we have great banter.
Yes, that's right.
Here we go.
See,
Sean Armstrong, not Kamala. Kamala, did I say that right or wrong?
No, go ahead. I want to listen to what you say.
I think they genuinely dislike each other. Rice or Val Demings. Val Demings getting some love.
See, I thought Val Demings would be in the running, but and she may still be. I mean, please. We don't know where Britney Spears is. Hell, it could be her.
No, she's just running.
Susan Rice is classy, and she's got her shit together. Kamala Harris does as well, but I think Kamala Harris would make a kick-ass attorney general. And Susan Rice. I also agree with Gail Blackmer because I have said all along, especially in this day and age, and I'm sure that's a consideration. Val Demings, for those of you who don't know, she is a congresswoman, but she was a former police chief of Orlando, right?
Yeah, she was former police chief.
And hello, let's just sit down for a moment and take a sip of wine and think about that in this very heated world we're in right now. Let's just say America. If you had a vice president that was former police background, that might be pretty handy. And she's a black woman.
Yeah. Especially when people were saying that Biden isn't, because he used to be, when he was with Obama, they were very police, like they gave police a lot of military stuff, very like for the police and justice. And then cops were saying that no longer is he for police because he's like kind of pulling back on it. So you get Val Demings, you would help out with that.
Dick Bruce, I think so too. You see that one, Wine Boy?
I'll put it up. She was the first black female police chief. A bad chick.
Yep. Let's roll all these comments because they're good. I love this. This is where I take a sip of wine and kick back and.
Kamala is the chick you want to party with, though. I don't know what he means by that, but I'm down. And then yes, Beirut was 1,000 times the amount used in Oklahoma City. I just was happy that I remembered it was Oklahoma City because I was like,
I said a million. Tomato.
Yeah,
I knew it was a lot more.
So I guess her husband's the mayor of the county. I don't know.
We're going to get to this in Scarf Slap, and some of you in Orlando know because there's a Karen that happened in Orlando this week. But we're going to wait for Scarf Slap for her. All right, wait, put Sean Armstrong's comment back up there because Val as VP and Kamala as AG would be. I agree. I mean, any of that would be great. Let's just. Hey, may the best woman win. I'm excited that it will hopefully be obviously a woman.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's going to be a huge pick because if his health truly is on the decline, and he can't fully do the term, if he were to become president, then she's going to fill some huge shoes and be history making.
Absolutely. That's why it's very, very, very important to have a one smart cookie and wonderful person who can restore our standing in the world again and not push people out of the way for a Polaroid picture, for God's sakes. Oh my God, there's so many things. Don't you forget when you get fatigue from our president, you're like, oh God, remember that dumb thing when he pushed the president of Poland or whatever out of the way just to get in front? Oh my God, I'm so tired of this. Anyways, I'm excited about the VP, and hopefully we'll find out this week before next Thursday so that we can all go back and see who was right and who was right. So congratulations to whoever the woman is. Thank you, everyone, for helping us. Yes, Kelly Jenner, we're getting to that for sure because that was fun to watch. And I'm going to let Wine Boy recite what she said. But Wine Boy, this is our favorite. We only have 15 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 15 more minutes. Make sure you have, if for those of you that are out of wine, because some of you drink faster than I do, which is unheard of, make sure you have a full bottle. Cecil always runs out before the end of the show. Yeah,
that's weird.
So let's talk about sports.
Yay, sports.
It's an unusual sports week. There's been baseball catching coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting tipsy already. Where's Cecil to fill in right now? Oh God, I'm getting sweaty too. So there's coronavirus. So baseball is. I'm afraid. I mean, I don't know a lot about sports, obviously, because I'm a fashion contonista. But I think we're going to be watching Korea play baseball again soon. But also this week, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, purchased the XFL for $15 million, which is quite a bargain.
Yeah. Did you watch the XFL?
No.
Oh man, no, I watched some of it. I actually liked it. I thought some of the rules were pretty interesting and the way they were playing the game. I actually kind of dug it. Like kickoff, for example. You can't just kick the ball, it goes down the field, and you race down to get it. You actually have to wait for the guy to catch the ball, and then they could start running, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, apparently I am. Chris Condon's right. NBA bubble is holding. So the interesting thing is that all the bubbles are doing pretty well. And then MLB, everyone that's playing in a bubble.
Oh.
I explained the bubble last week. Were you not listening?
Do you know? This is Corona brain. I don't know what happened yesterday. And there's so many hot topics that happened in one day. I have to rewrite everything. And by the time we get on the air, you guys chastise me and go, you didn't tell us we were going to talk about that. I'm like, because it just was breaking news 5 minutes before we went on the air.
Oh, I do have something that actually did happen about 5 minutes before we went on the air that I didn't tell you.
What? Is it having to do with sports? Let's stick with sports. Hold on.
Yeah. No, first, the only thing about sports, the last thing is very interesting, is that in MLB, the records are going to be weird because it's based on percentages. So, like, if Miami, they got the corona, right? But they're heading in their division because they've played less games and they've won more games that they lost. So they're winning. Other people have a better record, but they have a better record because they played less games, which is hilarious. So they can walk in by playing less games. Was that too much?
My brain just Beiruted. That's horrible.
That's terrible.
It's topic.
Okay. Moving on.
I'm going to get the Ellen show one way or the other, so I may have to step on a few people to get there.
Well, the only people you can step on is me and Cecil. So
one down, one to go.
Let's see you guys start the broadcast next week. I'll give you the login and password. We'll see how far you get.
Oh, whoreface.
Whoreface.
Hope your baby gets an extra tooth and you decide to start nursing this week.
I got nipples. Can
We're
you milk
done
me?
with sports. Hello, let me say.
We're done. I thought we were done with sports.
No, God. In sport, I mean, isn't American Ninja Warrior a sport?
I think people want it to be a sport. It's more of an
Okay,
obstacle
well,
course
it's sporty. It's sporty like a convertible Mercedes. American Ninja Warrior champion, who's from St. Cloud, Orlando area,
Oh.
Florida.
Oh.
Champion was alleged sex with an underage girl. A St. Cloud man and American Ninja Warrior winner was arrested Tuesday in New Jersey. Accused, I know, well, for the team, accused of several child sex crimes. Now, this is where Cecil would be good because he is the youth perspective, I assume. But anyways, Andrew Dreschel, allegedly 31 of St. Cloud, faces charges of manufacturing child pornography. Enticement of a minor to travel for illicit sexual conduct. This is getting steamy. Traveling with the intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct with a minor and use of interstate commerce to entice a minor. Anyways, NBC has dropped their ties with Andrew Dreschel, and he's no longer the American Ninja Warrior. So I say, well, I did ask the question. I said, was it a boy or a girl? Because the Catholic in me needs to know.
Catholic. Oh, man.
Don't read into Catholic in me. But
well, here's the thing.
Allegedly, it's a girl and she's 15, and it was 5 years ago. So she's 20 now. So I don't know, but you guys need to watch where you put your little pee-pee because, or your anything.
Did you read what happened? What he did? Like beyond just the clip notes? So he admitted to it, though.
Well, right. He didn't deny it. I read that he didn't deny it, which is basically.
Yeah, because essentially what happened was he met the girl when she was 15 at American Ninja Warrior event. They exchanged numbers. She came up to go visit his gym that he trains at.
And how did she do that? Because she can't even drive.
Exactly, right? So, I think she was in Jersey or something at the time. So then she visits him. He has a girlfriend. The moment the girlfriend actually leaves,
well, now he's just a pig.
Yeah, then he engaged, and he knows she's 15. And then the mom later that day or the next day confronted him, and he said, "Oh, I didn't know her age at the time." And then he continues. She says that they continue to have sex between her age of 15 and 17.
But how old was he at the time?
26 or 24.
Oh my God, Grandpa.
Yeah.
24 is my limit.
24 what?
How old are you, mine boy?
25.
Too old.
Too old. There you go. Yeah. So essentially,
you're so young, I would feed you pizza.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Apparently, him and his girlfriend just gave birth to their boy, to a son, in December.
The more the merrier, if you know what I mean. Moving on, because I am literally not going to be able to get it up for 3 weeks now.
Okay. Do you want to know what happened?
And child pornography and all that. I just $5 long, Jared from Subway, and we're moving.
Oh yeah, he's facing life in prison. Yeah.
Too bad it's not a juvenile prison. The time would pass quicker. Ellen, I'm coming for your show, but we only have 15 more minutes, including 5.
Do you want to know what happened just moments before we went on the air?
Yes, I do now.
Okay.
Breaking news from Wine Boy, our new segment.
President Trump actually signed an order to ban TikTok in 45 days if it's not sold by its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, according to a statement released by the White House press secretary. So there you go.
That is definitely breaking news. But first of all, let me chime in from a chime from church for that really fast, because we only have 15 more minutes. TikTok pissed the president off when the K-pop band got a lot of viewers to sign up for tickets for his Oklahoma Tulsa rally. and not show up. So that's where that heat started. Don't let him smokescreen you. Because the military and everybody else has already like banned their members from and our service people from using it and things like that, which, you know, they're in areas where they can't be targeted and they shouldn't be using social media at certain times, things like that. Get it. All right. But that's been going on. So suddenly, all of a sudden, TikTok is full of espionage. No. It's because it pissed him off and they outsmarted him. But I'll tell you what, if there's one thing you need right now, Mr. President, is the millennials. And I know several little millennials who I love dearly who make jokes about Joe Biden, but they will never be invited back to New Jersey if they keep continuing on. But I still love you, little El Ruck. Oh, I'm sorry, that came out. The point is that now he's taking away TikTok and the millennials are going to be sizzle sazzle pissed. So that's a dumb move. Although, as we go into investigations, I'm sure there's some ties that he's going to get a cut for this business deal as long as it's bought by America. Sizzle Sazzle, I'm moving on from that one. Unless anyone else has more information than that. Yeah, TikTok definitely hurt his feelings. God, it's hard to talk and read.
That's why I'm usually not here.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Denise. See, here's where her business degree is coming in handy right now. Exactly. And 400,000 people unemployed. Mm-hmm. Mr. President, it's 45 days from now. The dumbest thing that could happen, we have an election in 90 days. So, hey, I say, Mr. President, do it. Cut TikTok. Because what a smart decision. You go. You do you. YOLO. YOLO.
Yeah, it's more, thank you, Kelly Jenner. It's more Gen Zs are TikTok users. Because us millennials, apparently I'm part of the millennial, I looked it up. We're starting to get too old.
We have 15 more minutes. Got to go. So we would like to, because we're getting to our favorite segment of tonight, which is Scarf Slap. So make sure you have your suggestions ready. We do have some already because I usually write them down and then Cecil says, oh, okay. I didn't know that we were doing Scarf Slap or something like that. I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and mark my territory now while he's gone. But I'll tell you what. In our production meeting earlier today, we said, there may be a time, Sureg'ay, where you're not able to be on. Well, that's what I said. And I said, but the show should go on. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up my pen, not blow an intern. And I said, but if I happen to be gone for some reason, I would like the show to go on. And John Sassol said, absolutely. So go for it. So with his blessing, we did this show tonight. Again, we send him thoughts and prayers and a sip of wine. This is better than yours. Anyways, I digress. I said, this is going to be paybacks because the time I am away, Wine Boy and Cecil are going to mop me with the floor like an Ellen intern. I'm telling you. But oh well, I started it. So don't be too nice.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I was waiting for something harsher that you were going to be like, and here's a.
Oh, no, you guys are gonna dog me like a one-trick pony or whatever Biden said that one time. Dog, stone, pony. I don't remember. I can't even remember the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond because they didn't love him.
They did not. His name was Robert.
Raise a glass, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our Pay It Forward segment of the Mom and Tops organizations. And it's to a winery who supplied me with wine tonight. It's 12 Fires Winery. And they are a fabulous winery in Texas. And they are three hot guys. So just go on there. I think it's like Matthew, Mark, and Luke. I don't know I forgot their names already. That's not true. But they were kind enough to give our viewers tonight, if you go on their website, you can go to 12fires.com, which is right here. I'm getting very Vanna White-ish. And it's delicious wine. I highly recommend the Tempranillo. La la la. It's got notes of stop acting. Stop overacting. And Post-it notes. I don't know a lot about things to wine, but it is delicious, or as Dr. Wayne Shrink would say, delicious. So if you go to their website, they will give you shipping because no one can go to the winery right now. Unfortunately, everyone's at home. And they do have wonderful wine. So 10% off shipping for 3 bottles, 20% off shipping for 6 bottles, and 50% off shipping for 12 bottles for the next week for our viewers. Let them know that Cecil and Sureg'ay and Wineboy sent you from Hot Topics when you order. Send them a note. Also, if you follow them on Instagram, 12 Fires Winery, or on Facebook, send them a little note. Tell them that you heard about them on Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. So I expect all 6 of you viewers to go there tonight and blow it up like you know where I was going to go. And I was
waiting for it.
No, I'm not going to Beirut your feelings tonight. So I'm moving on to that. So thank you, 12fires.com. They are classy. They are not cheap, but neither am I. But that's why we did this segment when Cecil's gone, because, well, he's a little Oh, we also want to give a shout out to our other Pay It Forward segment tonight, to the massage parlor of John Connon's Massage Parlor. And if you enter the promo code of Happy Ending and Boys of Hot Topic sent you, for an extra $5, you can get a happy ending and a massage. So thank you to our other promo on Conan Massage Parlor. Oh, gosh, people from I think it's John Conan. Is it Conan's? It's Conan.
I think it's he looks like Jim Brewer. That's all I know.
Oh, it is jimbrewer.com, allegedly massage parlor happyending.com.
Yeah, I feel like with the legally say, don't do that. Don't do that.
They probably get more business now.
You probably will, but not the.
Oh God! Did I say mom and top?
Where is that? There it is.
I hope so. If you go there, what's their name? Duke. It's like Duke and. Anyways, you go to 12fires.com. Just go there for the pictures because the owners are hot.
Yeah, is that how you found them? You just typed in like hot wine owners, and then because you sent me the link before, and I was like, this is a whole bunch of dudes just kind of hanging out in the vineyard, just kind of.
Okay. And what more reason to drink wine and get silly?
There you go.
It's worth a bottle. Just order it and just look at their pictures. So hashtag 12 Fires Winery. We love you, your hot sizzle sazzle. Oh God, we have 15 more minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Scarf Slap.
Yeah, Scarf Slap.
This is normally we have a music intro, but he's busy.
We don't have a music intro.
Oh, I need a scarf. No wonder. I'm not used to seeing.
Oh my God.
Well, since John, I have they say big shoes to fill. Well,
you have all the shoes to fill tonight. I am no help.
I have a big scarf to fill tonight. So I'm going to wear the Deborah Burks scarf, Dr. Burks. Oh, I'm not even wrapping it correct. I don't even know how to wrap it. Where's the American Ninja Warrior to help me with that?
I hope you wrapped it.
God, I hope so. Or there's going to be extra 15-year-olds running around.
Well, pretty soon he's in his third getting. He's going to hope that the guy behind him wraps it.
I'm joking. I've had too much wine.
Hey, people want to know stuff.
Okay, do they make a calendar? I think they should, Jana Brenchley.
And then Jeff Perry wants to know.
I didn't. Is left or right? Of course,
It's swipe right? You got to swipe right to accept.
Well, anyways, go to 12fires.com and check out the men and ask them to make a calendar and tell them the boys at Hot Topics told you to do it. God, I need more wine. I've got the hiccups.
You look like the genie from Aladdin in that thing.
Which one? Will Smith or?
I was thinking the cartoon because the gold. But you know. All right. Anyway, let's move on.
It's time for Scarf Slap. So get your scarves. I guess I'm going to have to do this by myself tonight, which more than likely it still will not work out timing wise. I don't know why, but I just have a hunch. So our first Scarf Slap goes tonight to the third candidate in the presidential race, Mr. Kanye West, who is now on the ballot in Colorado. Kanye, look, your 15 minutes is up, but I don't doubt that you and Trump are in cahoots to help try and gain the African-American vote or whatever else you're trying to do. As Ruben Waru would say, look, stop saying that you just want Kanye West because he's a rap artist. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
Apparently.
So Kanye West, get out of Colorado and get out of America and get back to making sex tapes with your wife. So tonight we give you a scarf slap.
Those are pretty good.
Nice job, Wine Boy. My God. Cecil slows you down.
Yeah, when there's one of you and you guys go at different times. God.
This week in Orlando, there was another Karen incident where a woman came out of her front home in, it wasn't like Orlando. It was, they'll chime in because Orlando people are viewing tonight, which, by the way, 12 Fires Winery delivers to Florida. That's one of the places that delivers. So you're lucky. Anyways, racist Karen came out of her yard and she's like, you're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. I don't know whether she had Tourette's or she just was on racist repeat, but she kept screaming the same thing over and over and over again. You can Google, look her up and watch the video for yourself because it's just disgusting. But she's insulting landscapers. They have bright orange shirts on and lawnmowers and weed whackers. It's not like they're not supposed to. I mean, they're trying to do their job and she just comes out. She's just triggered. And then she starts using the N-word and everything else. And then the cops come, which is my favorite video. And I had to go down and blow an intern. Ellen, I'm coming for your job. Anyways, they arrested her and then she starts assaulting the cops. The only thing I will say is that the cops gently put her in the squad car and locked her up as she's screaming, you're a fucking bitch to them. Where's a knee when you need one for her? Oh, I'm going to get emails on that one. But she needed to be slammed to the ground. She was disrespectful to the police and to everyone, and especially the people, poor black gentlemen that are just trying to do their jobs in her neighborhood and make her bush look trimmed and lovely. Shut up, Karen. We give you a scarf slap. I forgot what segment we were in. I was getting on a tangent. So students today were suspended from a Georgia high school after they posted pictures of their first day at school yesterday, or this week, whatever day today is, of other students not social distancing, and the halls were crowded and no one was wearing a mask. So basically, everyone's lives were at risk, and the school is allowing that to happen. But what did they do? Rather than take action to help people stop spreading the coronavirus, they suspend the students that posted the pictures. If you think our country is backwards and you don't find something wrong with that, then that's where we have a problem. Those children should be heroes. They are heroes for calling it like it is, just like we do on our show. You might not like what I say or what Cecil says when he says, can I say one more thing? But we're going to say it. So to the principals and superintendents of the Georgia High School in Podunk, Georgia, you get a scarf slap. This is not a kung fu movie, Wine Boy. Why is there always an extra one with you?
Because when you fling it around and put it on your thing, you do so fast. It's got to slap it, baby.
That turned me on.
Yeah, I always think it's funny when people say like, oh, there's a whistleblower. You mean there's someone who's pointing out some sort of atrocity that's happening and needs to be corrected? I don't know why you villainize whistleblowers, but also those kids, they're like just showing people what's going on. This is what it looks like going back to school. I don't know why they're getting in trouble. And then it's funny because like their state saying, or the principal was like, well, this state's not mandatory and we're letting people decide if they want to wear it or not. Okay, that's cool. Let's just help them decide they want COVID or not. That'd be pretty nice.
We've got to and last but not least, in the scarf slap, it's nothing new. She knew what she was doing. No more excuses. Agree, Dr. Denise. I agree. And forgive me on that last comment. No, it did not. No one deserves that. But I got frazzled and went to town. Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr. addressed a now deleted Instagram post depicting his pants unzipped and his arm around a woman, apologizing. And we even have that photo.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up right now.
At Hot Topics, you may delete it, Mr. Falwell, but we got it off the internet. Just like YOLO.
Just so pretty.
So this is one of our top Christian people who, I mean, again, I have the motto, don't tell me, show me. So you can say you're a Christian all you want. And granted, that's fine if he's having fun. You can have fun and whatnot. But let's not forget that there are repercussions. Just like this show's going to get tonight with me in my mouth. But anyways, he...
Wasn't he on a yacht?
What?
Wasn't he on a yacht with her?
Oh, of course he was.
That's not even his wife.
No, it's not his wife. He was just in good fun. I've apologized to everybody, Falwell said, and I've promised my kids I'm going to try to be a good boy from here on out. Well, in addition to that, put the picture back up.
I got you.
He went even farther to say, oh, and by the way, this was just black water in the glass. I was using it as a prop. Anyways, as we were coming on the air tonight, breaking news, there was a gentleman, GOP from North Carolina, Republican congressman, who is now calling for him to resign. So when a Republican asks a Christian to resign, shit's getting real.
Why did you say that was like Coca-Cola? Just say it's like soda.
Exactly. Or just say, you know what? Hey, I'm a human. Forgive me. Maybe those are the words you would use. The rum and Coke. And hers had a roofie in it. I mean, whatever. At least admit it. But when you start lying all over the place and your pants are unbuttoned, you look disgusting, and then you're trying to say things like, oh, Biden's going to hurt God. I think you better check your Instagram, Mr. Falwell, because the boys at Hot Topics are on it, just like your top button is on the floor.
Oof.
So you get a scarf slap.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
I could have sworn.
I'm sorry. I may say the wrong thing from here and there, but you know what? I will apologize for it for what it is. I am not going to be a hypocrite, so suck a dick.
I love that you slapped the camera. I could have sworn the camera was coming on.
There you go. Jesus pays very well because they will, Yo-Semites and Christians will get yachts. All right.
Was that his yacht?
Probably not, because they know how to mooch. I don't know. I wasn't looking at the yacht. I was looking at his bagel hanging out of the top button of his pants, like that old Subway commercial where the buttons popped. All right.
Anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show had to go on. We apologize. Thank you for sticking with me tonight. As we head out, again, I would like to thank 12fires.com, the winery, helping us out tonight. Thank you, Cecil, for giving us your blessing, and we send you our thoughts and prayers tonight. And again, not the fake ones like from the NRA folks. And to Wine Boy, thank you so much for catching my back this evening. Wash my back and I'll wash yours. But as we head out tonight, I would like to raise a glass, all of you tonight, to Dr. Denise, Dick Bruce, Sonny, Gail Blackmer, Gail Blackmer, Jana Brenchley, Sean Armstrong, the list goes on. Marion Librarian. I'm just scrolling fast like the credits after a Seinfeld episode.
You sound like it's more like whose line is it anyway?
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you for
Yeah.
catching me on this. Anyways, thank you, everyone. Thank you again for your Cash App donations this week and your tips. Those are greatly appreciated, and it helped us with our wonderful Hot Topics logo and, of course, our wine. And also T-shirts that are coming next week. Right, Wine Boy?
Yeah, I got it to work finally. So yeah, we're finalizing the product.
Okay. So raise a glass to Cecil and also to today. Well... Oh, yeah, we're good. It's not the next day yet. 55 years ago today, the Voting Rights Act was signed into law. So I would like all of you to remember that there was a lot of work that went into that, and everyone has the right to vote. So please exercise yours, no matter who it's for. Just vote. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us all tonight. Cheers to you and your family. Stay well, be safe. And let's get through this quicker all together. I'm Sureg'ay.
And I'm Wine Boy.
And on behalf of Cecil, good night.
Good night. Thanks for sticking around.